When you shop at a Walmart Vision Center, you get it. You know that you'll spend a little less on stylish glasses for the whole family.
Welcome to the Vision Center. Let me know if you need help finding the perfect frames.
Hey, Mom, you were right. These glasses are cool.
Hon, they take our insurance. That means Papa's getting a new pair, too.
Whoa, glasses start at just $39. Next stop, groceries.
So you can get a little more of what you need. Find a Vision Center near you. Save money, live better. Walmart.
The Big Bark, listen up dog owners, is for you, all you canine lovers.
It's your favorite podcast, The Big Bark, with your host Darragh Bourke and canine co-hosts
Bruno and Millie. The Big Bark.
It's clear to you that de-icing the wings will not be done in a jiffy. You look for phone outlets but see none, only photos of phone outlets. A voice announces your gate is now 39C, 12B, 9A. It's like musical chairs, if musical chairs made you sob in the pet relief area. A child picking his nose stares. His parents have abandoned him. The airport will raise him now.
Don't let flight delays ruin your vacation. Go on a real vacation. GoRVing.com.
Hello and welcome back to another episode of The Big Bark. And today we don't have Bruno and Millie join us, but we have a lot more doggies joining us here today. Because today we are with Jamie at the dog park with Tails and Trails dog walking. Jamie!
Trails and tails, man! Trails and tails, not tails and trails!
Ah, Jesus.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, God.
This is a great start.
Tails. You have a fairly full house here, anyway.
Just on that, have you life insurance?
Yes, we work, actually. I do.
That's okay.
That's
do
right.
what you want, dogs. Come on!
That's right. So, tell us a bit about Trails and Tails.
You would go in there with that question, wouldn't you?
Of course I would, yeah.
So, I suppose it's a dog walking business. But when all the dog theft kind of went through the roof, we kind of focused more on having a dog park. So we used to go up different trails through all different places. But obviously with dog theft, I just didn't feel it was safe anymore because, look, they could follow the van, you just don't know. So I know the owner of the field very well. My past employee, Kieran, who deserted us, he knows the owner very well, and we got onto him and we got the field, and it's been a blessing. It's just fantastic. Drive into the field, open the van, leave the dogs run around and act the bollocks, and just leave them do whatever the hell they want. It's just no worries.
And how long have you been doing this? Like, okay, the dog park is obviously more since COVID, but like overall the business, like how long have you been going?
I think it's 2015, near the end of it.
Oh wow!
Like I used to work in Maxi Zoo. That's kind of where it all started. I started in there in 2010, and that's kind of where I realised, all right, dogs are cool. I want to work with dogs, and that's kind of just escalated from there. Then I was there for about 8 years, and then I had 2 or 3 jobs at a time, and then I went fully self-employed with Trails and Tails, and it's been a roller coaster ever since. Unreal. I love going to work. So does Paul, as you can see down in the other field. He looks miserable, but it's just because his umbrella, I know you follow.
Yeah.
So his umbrella
hasn't
it got damaged. It got broken in one of the dogs.
Which one did it?
No, it actually got broken. Not by one of the dogs, but one of the dogs then took a shite on it, and the umbrella, he dumped it, and it's been
emotional.
Yeah.
It definitely sounds it anyway.
Look at him. Suddenly looks so happy. Hi, Paul.
Go get knocked over here, lads.
Oh yeah, that's Finn and Grace. That's what to do. Isn't it, Finn? That's why I'm kind of looking at this
microphone. Look
microphone.
like all the fun that the dogs are having. It looks like, just looks like a brilliant job to be in.
It is. I love it. It's fantastic. No, look, to get to where I was, to where I am, it wasn't easy. I didn't just take on all these dogs and they were super social. You know, a lot of work went into this, Coke on Roxy there. Brilliant now. 2 lunatics. Aren't you? Say hello, girls. But my God, they were lunatics. There's a few more. Look, but it's all good. And as you see, we've an array of everything. Like you've the dreaded pit bulls. You've little Cavachons. You've everything. We don't kind of go just small breeds with small breeds, mediums with mediums. All the types mix, and it's done, as you can see, safely.
Like you mentioned there, like the dreaded like pit bull, right? Like everyone has this like idea of certain breeds, like pit bull, like Rottweilers, and it's such a really bad stereotype because a pit bull I've ever met is the like cuddliest, friendliest dog born.
It's a lot of bollocks. Look, you see the lads. Look, you see the lads that walk around, the pants tucked into the socks, the hand down the pants, the hat hanging off the head, and they'll have a pit bull or they'll have the strong breed, but they have them the wrong way.
Yeah.
Now look, they could have a Jack Russell and they could be a nasty little dog as well, but it's just the strength of a pit bull or Staffy or Rottie, but that's why those type of people unfortunately go for those breeds, and that's where the stereotype. Sure, like you see Kai, he's a bit too busy there playing with the smaller white dogs, but he is a baby, an absolute baby, this is kind of what I done, when my goal was to just show people that, look, every breed can be good. It just depends on the owners.
Yeah, it depends on, exactly the way that the dog is raised.
Yeah, of course, yeah. It's like children. Yeah. If you raise your children wrong, they're going to be little... I know you say you can curse, but I keep it PG. You
haven't so far, to be honest, but
yeah, well, look, I'm keeping it some bit. You said bollocks is allowed, so
yeah, that's allowed.
That's all right. We keep the F-bomb.
Yeah, so will be marked explicit, that's Spotify iTunes for you. Who cares?
That's all right. I'll speak to Spotify about that.
So, on average, Jimmy, on a weekly basis, how many different dogs do we have here in Bourke?
That's a good question. I don't know numbers offhand, but there's a lot. As you can see, each day is different. See, I don't have kind of set days for set dogs. Yeah. I'm very flexible with all my customers. I send out a text I'll be honest, if I have a few Guinness on a Friday, I don't get it till the Sunday. If I don't, I get it the Saturday. I send out a text basically asking what days they need next week, and they text me, and I work with them from there. I have all the dogs that are members of Trails and Tales socialise with one another. So I don't have to go, I can't bring Timmy that day because Bobby's in. Do you get me? Yeah, I have it done that I'm very flexible and the dogs all know one another.
Yeah. And that's a great thing, once the dogs do get to know one another, and when they get used to each other, it makes it so much easier for you as well.
Oh, it does, God, yeah. Sure, I stopped taking on new dogs for a long time now because I'm happy with the amount I have, so I'm at full capacity in my eyes. I know the dogs in and out. I know their do's, their don'ts. I know which dogs are going to look to knock me over. So it's good, when you take on new dogs, it can be a lot of work again. Yeah. Look, I enjoy doing it, but I'm kind of happy where I am.
Like you mentioned there, as well, how well they get on. I see it with Bruno and Millie as well. They go walk with my father every day down to UL, and they meet the same dogs there the whole time. And they just know all the dogs.
Yeah,
and before, Bruno used to be a very reactive dog. And he's someone wants to get involved, he won't play. But he used to be very reactive. He used to be I suppose, this really intimidating, slow walk towards our dogs. Now he's fantastic.
It's socialisation. Socialisation is key. If a dog is lacking socialisation, they don't know how to react. So they see a dog, they don't know.
Exactly.
They don't know. Yeah. And unfortunately, you're going to see a lot of it because of COVID, because people people couldn't socialise. I'm seeing a lot more people out doing socialisation now. I know there's even a group that do a dog walk every Saturday. Limerick Dog Walks, I think it's actually just called that. Robbie, I know Robbie. So he's flying it. Loads of them meet up there on a Saturday. All families bring their dog. They social distance, they keep apart, but look, it's outdoors anyway. The importance of socialisation, people do not understand that. Yeah. It's key.
And in our last episode, Carrie Holt carries a dog trainer. Yeah. She echoed the same thing, socialisation, especially from the younger. And when you look at you look how many people have got puppies over the years.
Yes, I know.
It's crazy, and you look at the prices of people.
Darragh, it's manic. I know a person that paid there's a €700 for a Jack Russell. Now look, I'm not saying that they're not worth the money. It's just a Jack Russell before COVID would be €50 if you wanted a good working Jack Russell that's good for ratting and stuff like that. You'd probably pay €100, slightly more, but €700. But the issue is the people are paying it, and this is why criminals now have gone into dog theft. Exactly. Because there's some dogs going for $2,000. It's Diesel, you're too big for him.
Well, I think I'm protected here from the dog.
You can't see them, but they're all crowded around Darragh right now.
Yeah. Hello.
That's Peter and Clive. And Diesel. Diesel's trying to play with them. We're having none of it.
Okay, apparently I belong to this side now. Move up, Millie. Apologies in advance, I won't be coming home. I think I'll go over this side.
When you go home, you're going to have a lot of explaining to do with the smells off you there.
I will change my clothes the moment I get home. That's the plan, anyway. And recently now you've gone into, like, I suppose, gone into, like, dog food as well.
Well, pet nutrition is kind of where I started. Like, you're all right, Peter. Like, in Maxi Zoo, that's what it was based around. It was all pet nutrition. And, like, we've done a lot of different courses in Maxi Zoo, and kind of being able to advise people on how to properly feed their dogs. When you see the dogs and how they thrive after you advise them, the reward was fantastic, man.
Yeah.
And I always kind of got a lift off it. So then I always wanted to kind of have my own nutrition, and now I'm there. I have kibble. We recently got in raw food. So it's kind of, it's I'm getting to where I want to be. I'm nowhere near it, but I'm getting there.
I see myself going flying here.
You can walk as well. We can walk and talk if you want. So I have a lot of things in the pipeline, but nutrition is something that I'm big into. I have a huge natural treat selection as well. I call it, the Jurassic Bark nutrition range. That was, my son Harry came up with that because he's obsessed with Jurassic Park. And sure, he even bought me the t-shirt. So, any other question? It's fantastic. It's absolutely flying it. I have a website in the making as well, so I'll be going online with everything. It's kind of, I focus on one thing and then I go jump into another one without finishing that, so I'm getting there with it, but yeah, it's just, you all have to play it directly underneath us. Of course they do. We're better off walking because one of us will fall anyway. Hopefully you, but sure.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, that's great. I get stuck right in the middle of this, whatever is WWE battle.
That's it. TNT style.
That's what it seems like, anyway. And so the Jurassic Bark will be going really well.
It's absolutely flying it. And the thing is, when people buy off me, they have my number. So if they have a question, they can contact me directly. So it's really kind of, I don't know if it's the word intimate, but no, it's not. That's not the word, is it? That sounds weird. That's definitely not the word. I don't get intimate with my customers. But
that would be very weird.
Yeah. I think the missus will have something to say about that. Sorry, Sarah, just on that. So look, they can contact me at any time.
Yeah.
Even
on Friday night, have a few Guinnesses.
I'll probably reply Saturday because God only knows what the reply would be. Because I'm kind of gone away from texting, as you know, it's all voice notes.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, people listen to my voice a bit too much. Well,
that's another thing I want to talk about. Like you're very interactive on Instagram, and you have a big following on Instagram.
It's fine, thankfully, yeah. And the thing is, for me with Instagram, it's not even about, I'm getting this many followers. I use Instagram so when my customers' dogs are with me, they can go onto the Insta stories and they can see them all running around. So it's easier because if I'm to take videos and send them all individually, I'd be there all day. So it's good, they can. So say, Kai and Honey, their owners now are probably on the Insta looking at the Insta stories. So it's a good way for them to keep up with what their dogs are getting up to. And look, you can see they get up to whatever they want. The only thing I don't allow in this place is aggression. Everything else, they can do what they want. As you see, Grace there is covered in shite. Unfortunately.
So tell me on that one, how do the owners feel when their dogs go home? On a rainy day, a really bad day, what kind of abuse do you get?
I honestly thought that people would crucify me, but they don't, because they say the same thing. Jamie, the dog is tired, they're happy, and I have dropped dogs home in states. And I mean, I don't know, you see there's a lot of little white dogs. I don't know how I still have so many little white dogs in trails and tails, because they go home absolutely filthy. Now look, if it's really bad, if just say Roxy there's rolling and she's head to toe in shite. When we used to do trails, obviously there'd be a lot of different types of shite. I try wash it off them, but look, you can't. Grace, she literally goes home. Where are you? She's around there somewhere. She goes home every day with something on her. It's a given. The owners know.
Yeah.
So it's, I don't know how.
If you're the side of the stable and the dog will go,
no, that's it. When I take on a dog, the first thing I say to people is, you see the videos, don't you? I said, I will not guarantee a clean dog. And they laugh and they go, We know once the dog is happy, that's it. You know, they're happy with that. That's all they want.
Exactly. And like, I suppose like going back to the videos, like some of the funniest videos I would definitely see from you when you're driving the van.
I know, I talk shite. I talk.
Like, it's brilliant. People love that.
Yeah, I know. See, look, the thing is, Darragh, with me, like, I don't come on and be all super professional and pretend to be this well-spoken individual. I'm not that type of person. So the way I do it, people see these videos, they go, oh, Jesus, I don't like him. He's an owl. I was going to say the G word, my favourite word. The G with the owl.
Oh, yes. Go on to say it.
Gowl. I love that word.
That's a swear word on Spotify.
It's not, yeah. So, gowl is a fantastic word. I think everybody in the world should use it. But anyway, look, I am who I am, so people can see that. And they either like me or they don't. The people that don't like me, that's on them. The people that do, I'll focus my time on.
It's very concerning how protective this dog here is.
Peter, do you like him? Is Darragh your new friend? Nobody else can go near Darragh.
That's what it seems like.
Oh, yeah. I tell you, he doesn't do that for me. Now Coco's giving it Willie. Alright, Coco. That's Diesel.
That's Diesel. Diesel is Siberian Husky? Or?
He is. He's huge, isn't he? He's very big.
Massive. I love the eyes on a Husky.
Yeah, he's a good old dog. He's super playful. Now, in saying that, his owner, he's only a young lad. I'm not good with ages, so I'm not even going to say it.
Yeah.
But he's very young, and the work he's done with Diesel is fantastic. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, so, I suppose like if you look at Huskies, they're another breed. Like in recent years, there's been so much very negative stigma around.
There has. See, the thing with Huskies is their energy, and you get people that get them that don't walk them.
Yeah.
Like, you know,
to get rid of that energy.
Every dog needs to be walked, but breeds like Huskies, like they need
a lot.
Oh, it's unbelievable. Yeah. Like, you know, it's look, like the one thing I'd advise people, if you're ever getting a dog, read up on the breed. See her there for you. Like, a lot of people get Bijans and think, oh, lovely, they don't shed. My God, their coat, the amount of work that goes into their coat. I'd take a dog that sheds over a dog that would need that type of maintenance. Because as you can see by my own hair, I'm not into combing hair.
It's really strange how protective Peter is of me.
He doesn't normally do that. That's brilliant, Peter. You're going to have to take him home now.
Wow. I really don't think Bruno or Emilio is going to be too happy about this. Yeah. But, like, it's just like, you actually seem like you have, like, just a brilliant dog.
Honest to God, Darragh, I wake up and I go to work and I don't go out and go, work now today. I get up. My normal routine, sometimes I'll walk my own dogs in the morning if I don't bring them, because my own dogs are pushing on now. They're about 15 now.
Oh, wow.
They are 15. It is, yeah. So I'll kind of have a routine. I'll get up. I'll either have my cup of coffee, help Sarah with the kids, get the kids sorted, then I'll head off earlier, and then just go to work. But I love it. I absolutely love it. No 2 days are the same. Literally, when you work with dogs.
In any job, but like to be like in a job that like you get to work with dogs all day, like
it's fantastic. Look, it's not what people think. It is extremely stressful, and you really need to know what you're doing.
Yeah.
You mix the wrong 2 dogs,
it could be.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It could be a very, very serious consequence.
Yeah.
You know, you have to know them. Like, because look, there's not every dog is suitable for this type of place. He's not yours. You're gonna have to take him home. I'm telling you.
How would his owner feel?
Look, now they're gone. Oh, look, he doesn't care anymore.
Yeah,
he used you, Darragh.
Yeah, he used me, that's it. I get that every day with my own 2 grand.
I get it with the missus. You're alright.
But like, it's just like, even like,
just watching.
I'm always confused as to how, like, you have so many dogs, how you can remember the name of every single
People ask me this. I don't know. I'm just going with now. If you ask me the dogs' owners' names, it would probably take me a bit to go. And even sometimes what happens now is I'll see the owner and I'll meet him, and it's just Sally there, for instance. If I met Sally's owner, I go, "Oh, hi, Sally," and I go, "Oh shit, hey, Aoife, yeah, you're not Sally." But yeah, people always say it. They say, "I love the way you can call all their names and remember all their names," and how it's just, I don't know how I do, but I do. Yes,
it just shows like the love that you have for them.
I love it, man. I do. Like, I love these dogs. They're my dogs. That's the way I look at them, you know. And when they're out with me, they're my responsibility. So, and they're like Sally. Sally's an old pet. If only they could see her. She's an old dog, aren't you, Sal? She loves to chase a bird, though, so when we used to be up some trails, you'd have to kind of keep her head to the sky see the birds before Sally does. No, thankfully, look, she listens to me and she comes back, but yeah, if she ever caught those goddamn birds. No, right, Sal?
And like, you would have gone like, I suppose, like some background place like that.
I had different kind of trails up that you'd never really meet anyone, and like, you know, they were good because I could have large groups off lead, like as you've probably seen if you look way back in the thing. So I had to do a lot of work obviously with those dogs to be able to leave them off lead and to be able to call them and then bring those dogs home. Because if you don't, like, there could be anything up to 13, 14 dogs off lead, like, exactly. You know, if they're not any bit trained to recall, that's game over, like, you know.
So Jamie, what's next here? Like, where do you see this going?
Where's Jamie going next? I have a few things in the pipeline. Hopefully there's going to be another big announcement before the year's out. I'm trying to do too many things at once. I have something else, another service coming to Trails and Tales.
Oh, okay.
I'm not going to say what it is. I'm going to keep it a secret, you know. But it's something that my customers are always at me, will you do this, please, will you do this? So I'm going to do it. Like when my customers come to me and they ask me for something, I always go, I think about if I can do it, I'll do it. Yeah. Like I always tell my customers, if they ever need something, I have suppliers for everything, I'll get it for them and I look after them. You know, I always try to help them. Like my customers contact me and they need a favour or need something, I'll always help them, because at the end of the day, I wouldn't have this only for them. Exactly. You know, so I respect them tremendously.
So what would be, like, say, I suppose, your biggest tip for, like, anyone, like, walking their own dog? Like, would you have any tips? Like, say if you have, like, a dog that pulls, for example, now, like, would you have any, like, kind of...
See, there's a lot of different types of way to train it. There's no kind of particular thing that you could say. See, a lot of people use a head halty, a lot of people don't agree with head halties. Some people will use a front attaching harness, some people don't agree with a front attaching harness. Some people start by doing treat training, like, just when you're at home, call your dog to look at you, give him a treat, call your dog, you know, and do this repetitively. There's all different ways. There's no kind of one way to train in that type of manner. Yeah, exactly. Like, you know, and as I said to you even at the start, like, the one thing I always get across to people is I'm not a dog trainer. And people contact me the whole time going, I need this advice, and I'll say, look, I'm straight up, I'm not a dog trainer. I'd never ever claim to be a dog trainer. Contact an actual dog trainer.
I think, see, that's the problem. There are so many people out there who are claiming to be dog trainers, and
it's a crazy industry, you know. It's I love it, but it's a tough industry because you very rarely meet two people that will agree on the same thing. If you get me. Now, for me, I'll be honest with you, all the other businesses out there, I don't give a shite what to do or what way to do it. If somebody comes to me and if I can advise them, I'll help them. If somebody ever messages me and says, I'm thinking of starting a dog walking business, I'll always advise them. And if they do start a dog business, I'll always share it on my page. And anyone that follows Trails and Tales knows I do that. I'll always support other businesses because I'm not into, this is my competition now and I don't give a shit what people do. I have confidence in myself to know that I can keep going and to go to the next level, you know, and look, I'm happy to help people where I can and when I can, you know. What? What's that? Tell him, Samson. He's like, Jamie, shut up talking shit, will you? I got you, buddy.
Look at the smile on his face.
You know what, that's what he was saying. No, you're not getting the microphone. Go.
What's your thoughts on, like, the recent announcement? I nearly went for
the dog park. Personally, I'm worried. Alright, so you're going to have this new thing coming to Limerick, alright? And there's only going to be one of it.
Yeah.
It's going to be absolutely chocker blocks. Alright, it's going to be... Sorry, down guys. Jesus. So it's going to be absolutely chocker blocked. Are all those dogs going to be well socialised? Highly unlikely. Who's going to be there are all these dogs going to be fully vaccinated?
Yeah.
Who's going to be there to clean up all the shite? Who's going to be there to do everything that's required? In the States, I know they're everywhere, the dog parks, but there are everywhere. This is going to be one single dog park. I think it is a great addition if it's done right, but
that's the job getting it done right.
Yes. I have fears of it. Now, I think it's fantastic, especially for anyone that wants to get into the dog walking industry, because you can collect a dog, bring them to a secure environment, leave them off, leave them run around with other dogs if they're friendly, and then drop them home. It makes dog walking, you've no idea, you know, because when you're up the trails, there's so many things that can go wrong.
Exactly.
You know, nature. Sure. I many a time, twice, I had deer, well, it would have been a doe, run out in front of me, and a load of dogs, you know, so it's kind of, my heart, I wouldn't say my heart's the best after all the years of the trails, and as you can see, my hair is disappearing fine and fast. Can I borrow some of it?
But like, I think you're right, like, it has to be done right, and like, I suppose the one thing, I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing, but like, you have the dog one right next door. Now I do know the dog one is in now number like every day of the week, but you know, you gotta wonder, is it also from the council, is that just an easy way to find out who has licensed dogs? And
that's quite possible. I never thought of it like that. Is there a dog warden?
There is, I believe, at the pound. I've never seen it myself.
Yeah, that's kind of, look, there was dog wardens supposedly for years, but yeah, there was probably on paper, but in person, I don't know. I've never seen one. So actually, no. I think we had when we opened up the daycare. Somebody sent the dog warden in. Now look, it was all above board, and he was very happy with the place. So there is a dog warden. That was the only time I ever met him. And yes, so there is. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. But other than that, I've never heard of the dog warden in any way, shape, or form.
Well, like you see, there's the other side. Like, is that what the council are expecting? That the dog warden will regulate the space? Like, he doesn't have to be doing himself, like, so.
That's true.
It's very hard to say, and like, that's why I'd be worried myself. Like, how is it going to be one?
This is my fear. Like, people are asking me, and I'm giving them my honest opinion. I don't know. Like, I'm driving around Limerick, and even when I'm driving, I can see the amount of dog shite everywhere.
Yeah.
You know, like, it's simple. Bring a poo bag. Like, I'll be honest, right? There's one area, and it's a more refined area. I'll put it that way. And once or twice, there's been several times, I see people well dressed and they're walking their dog. Dog takes a poo. And it's like they just ignore it.
Yeah.
And one person I seen that the dog took a poo. She took leaves off the bush and sprinkled the leaves over it. I was just looking at her going, "You absolute goal! Like, just pick up the poo, because it can be dangerous.
It can, exactly. Yeah.
There was a child that actually lost their sight because of dog poo. Yeah. You know, like, I love to run a campaign. Don't be a gold bag, use a poo bag. Exactly. You know, simple as that.
That's it.
You know?
That would be a great slogan for the next campaign. And look, Jamie, listen, thanks ever so much for joining us.
You're welcome, Darragh.
Best of luck with Trails and Tales and with Jurassic Bark.
Thanks, man.
And hope to have you back on again, sir.
Anytime, Darragh, anytime. Just give me a bell and I'm happy to come on and talk shite.
Lovely stuff.
The Big Bark, listen up, dog owners. It's for you, all you canine lovers.
It's your favorite podcast, The Big Bark, with your host, Darragh Bourke, and canine co-hosts,
Bruno and Millie. The Big Bark.